Do you have any grass holes in your yard? Well, stand by. Today on Crag Builds, we're going to be putting some into our yard.
Welcome to another Crag video.
We're also going to do some things on our sprinkler heads to try and prevent them from getting broke, and the piping that serves those sprinkler heads, put a piece of tubing on it so it's a little more flexible. So stay tuned and watch to the end so that you can catch some tips and tricks. And like always, press the like button and subscribe when you can. Thanks. So typically people like to put or use these to put around their sprinkler heads to protect them. You can see how thick and bulky that is. It's about 1.5 inches thick. So you'd need to dig this down into the ground. Weeds and stuff can still grow up in between it. And I've actually broken these just by running the mower over them. So this is a grasshole. It's made in the United States and patented product. And you can see that it's got a sleeve on it that goes well down the barrel of the sprinkler. So that prevents grass migration and weeds and stuff from coming up into the center. It's got a nice flange across the top to also deter that growth. And they're just a great little light product. Sun doesn't deteriorate them. So we're gonna put one of these in after we dig the sprinkler up and fix it. So some of the stuff we're gonna be using today is, because my shape is more round than anything, I like to have my knees on a soft surface. So you can make fun of me if you want, but it helps your knees. For this job, we're going to use the great big shovel. We got our glue. Couple different pipe cutters. Another little hand shovel. The sprinklers I like to use are these 52 SAs. They have a stainless body. I don't know if I'll be able to push that up or not, but the barrel on them is stainless. And there's a lot of sand in this area, and they tend to eat that up and stop the rotor from turning. So really have had good luck with these Rainbird 52 SAs. So I like to use a bucket to put my dirt into. That way when you go get ready to backfill, you can just take your bucket and empty it down in there. Save you from scraping it up on the yard. Just kind of a handy thing to do. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this grass hole over the sprinkler head that it's going to go on, and then I'm going to cut right around that sprinkler head, or right around that flange, because I'm going to remove that grass and it's not going to get used again. Now if you were just installing this grass hole, you can just twist it and get it to go down and seat, and it should be about ground level below the grass. But see, the sprinkler head is up too high, so I have to dig that sprinkler out, and then we're going to show you another little trick on it that I like to do. So now that we have the pipe dug down, let's see if we can get you a better view. We've got the pipe exposed. I'm going to cut that like right in here, and I'm going to add this piece of flexible tubing to it. So one end will connect to the pipe and the other end will connect to the sprinkler. So this has more give to it than that. It's a piece of rubber 3/4 inch tubing that's Schedule 40, so all your fittings fit it the same, and it just gives a little bit of shock absorption to that sprinkler head if something was to drive over it. So I'll show you how that works after I get it glued up. So here's a pair of pipe cutters. Cut this PVC pipe. There we go. So whenever you're doing a glue up with PVC pipe, you want that pipe as clean and dry before you put your primer and your glue on it. So here's what it looks like once you put that piece of rubber tubing on there. This is going to go onto the PVC pipe in the ground, and it's going to actually sit like that, but I'm going to show it this way. And it just lets that pipe give a little bit. So if something would go on the sprinkler, it's just got a little bit of give to it. Now this right here is a nippled riser. It's segregated in here. So we can, once we get this set on the pipe, we can trim this down to the proper height that we want the sprinkler system on. So let me go ahead and glue this up. So we got that nipple cut down, and we have our sprinkler at ground height, which is where that flange of that grass hole is going to be. So this is going to go just like that. So this is what you end up with when you're done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. So until the next time, thank you.